Okay, so now that you've built the skill and frustration test game, we're going to go ahead and use the microcontroller to display the outputs of the program we're going to create. Okay, so first of all, our microcontroller, we've just got two blocks of code, and these two blocks of code actually result in button A being pressed, which is if we click on button A, you can see a little snake pops up and it turns back to 0. So what we're doing here, if we press the button A, it shows the skill test game, and it also pauses for a second and shows the number of fails. So it shows the number of time the Y has been hit, and that's just resets it to 0. Okay, and the second part of our block code is on pin P0 pressed is a little alligator clip. We're going to clip onto clip 0 to create a circuit, and once this is activated, click on 0. Once we actually click on it, it shows an X and it brings up 1. So as you can see here, once it's pressed, it shows the X, pauses for 1 second, and changes the fails up by 1, and then displays the number 1. So if we click on 0 again, you can see the X displays, the number 2 because we add 1. And if we click on A again, it should send us back to the opening graphic, which is just a skill tester graphic, and it should pause it by 1 second and then display fails as 0. So it's going to click on A, shows the graphic and brings it back to 0. So that's what our display should do. It should count the number of times you hit the wire during the skill test game. Keep clicking up. And that game is working fine. So in the next video, we'll show you how to create on button A pressed, and in the following video, we'll show you how to create on pin P0 pressed.